average dude has something to say about...
I've said this in several videos now. I was one of those guys, as a boy child, as a toddler. I got beat by my mother on a regular basis, physically beaten, yelled and screamed at, cussed at, and my grandma too. I mean, the women in the family just ruled everything. Okay, thank goodness when I was growing up that I had some really good female teachers, some good female, adults, female adults that were in my life, really good, and good female friends too, because I could have very easily become what was done to me in reverse, because that does happen, and thankfully it was the other way around, and I was really, really lucky, and I'm glad, because oh my goodness, ladies, not all of you are bad. Thank goodness. I mean, oh, my wife, I'm so glad that she is the woman that she is. But there are a few really bad females out there. Let's face it, there are bad males out there, but there are also bad females. And I really don't like it when one group pretends that their stuff doesn't stink. Yes, there is stinkiness in every single group. There are bad men, there are bad women, there are mean, horrible white people, black people, gay, straight, it doesn't matter. Everything. Every group has its badly behaved brats, and we really need to deal with that. And Chanty, oh, wow, you are a piece of work. 5 minutes into the video, rape culture, which is part of patriarchy. I'm so tired of hearing that being an excuse. Does patriarchy exist? Yes. You want to know why it exists? It's part of humanity. It exists because males and females allowed it to come into existence. So you just insulted over half the population of the world because females outnumber the males on this planet. Way to go, Chanty. That shouldn't be insulting at all to females. That's ridiculous. Females do have the power to change it, but you know what? It was both males and females. And males and females together gave women rights, which should have happened. But you know what? Doggone it, you shouldn't be stomping on the men. Give me a break. 6 minutes and 20 seconds into this video. Feminists don't want you to commit suicide. Well, that warms my heart. 7 minutes, 28 seconds into, we do not hate you. You should be thanking feminists. Really? Thank you so much, feminists, for being so strongly on my side back when I was getting bloody noses, bruises, being battered and bruised, falling off, being knocked off of bar stools in public sometimes. Thank you so much, ladies, for being there. Oh, no, I'm not going to be thanking radical, we hate men, men are always evil type feminists. The rest of feminists, by all means, I thank you for not hating men, but oh, wow, it's these radicals. 8 minutes and 30 seconds here, and I'm tired of hearing this too. Quote, misandry is a theory, idiot. Misandry isn't real. And she immediately follows this by, we don't hate you, even though you don't want to acknowledge that there's stinkiness on the female side of things, just as there is stinkiness in the male side. There are bad men who hate anything female, and there are females who hate anything male. They exist. You can wish them and pretend that that doesn't exist. Yes, it does. And misandry is not unheard of. It's much more common than we care to admit. Do you really think that I wouldn't want it to not exist? That would have been great. That would have been wonderful to have not gone through what I did. Or that mine was just an isolated incident. It's not. It's much more common. And misogyny exists. So does misandry. Yeah, we don't hate you. You're lying, you're making stuff up. Your suffering doesn't mean shit. Hey, 9 minutes, quote, apparently men are being oppressed for being men. Then she laughs. That's an effing joke and a half. As a male who was beaten as a child by his mother and grandmother, I am disgusted, Chanty. Oh, yeah, you say you want to be my ally and then laugh at the physical and emotional scars of my childhood trauma? You aren't our ally, Chanty. You're simply horrible. 9 minutes, 23 seconds. She sings, "Cry me a river, cry me, oh, oh, oh." When a guy he's trying to talk to her about guys committing suicide when they're abused, and he's trying to explain to her that there aren't nearly as many help and support groups for the guys as there are for the women, and she's laughing it off. Oh yeah, abuse, bullying, and suicide. That's stuff to laugh over, isn't it, Chanty Binx? Abuse, bullying, and suicide isn't funny, Chanty. She is an abuser. She is a bully. I am completely calling this out. I don't believe she understands fear, terror, hopelessness. She is the one who instills fear, terror, and hopelessness. And you know what? There was another guy out there in the audience who ended up giving her a high five. Out of fear. Not because he agreed with her, out of fear. Those of us who have been beaten and battered understand why he gave the high five. Fear. He didn't want to be beat. He didn't want to be beaten. He didn't want the drama. Take care, everybody.